What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us?
SPEAKROC, that's the team that I'm with. SPEAKROC, don't it make a lot of sense? SPEAKROC, yeah, we speak to each other. Hey, young man, be a brother to another, Put the other things aside, throw away the fakeness. All my brothers got the key to achieve greatness. Let nobody bring you down when you tryna reach the top. Let them know what you represent, tell them SPEAKROC. Let's make a change for the best. Let your voice be heard, let your words be expressed. Brothers and sisters, set a goal to the top. If anybody got your back, let them know it's SPEAKROC.
Hey, yo, Guap, that was dope. Hey, just gotta keep telling them what it is out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you already know, man.
Hey, we doing this one for the D. What up, though?
What up, though?
What up, doe? What up, doe? What up, doe? Brothers and sisters, how you doing today on this fine Sunday evening? Hey, look, hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in with your brother SPEAKROC. Hey, look, this is the SPEAKROC show where, you know, all opinions and all speak that someone wants to chime in with is appreciated and valued. You know, had a good week this week. You know, not bad. You know, just a lot of snow up where I'm at. But, hey, look, nothing never stops. You know, hey, that's one thing I love about where I live. You know, we get the 4 seasons, whatever. You know, we get hit with the snowstorm or whatever. But you know what? Things don't stop, man. You know, school might, you know, for the kids or whatever. But outside of that, still, life goes on, man. You got life to live. You got bills to pay. You got, you know, home chores to take care of. You know, life is going to continue. The question is, you know, are we going to continue? You know, so I think that's an excellent segue for what it is that I want to talk to you all about today. And I was looking at my, you know, in my timeline, you know, on one of my, on my social media, and, you know, there's a post I made, and, you know, that post is near and dear to me, man. I like that one a lot. And the post says, if you can breathe, you can win. I'm going to say that again. If you can breathe, you can win. And to me, man, that's very inspirational and that's very motivating due to the fact that, you know, as I was saying, you know, life goes on, man, and things happen in life that are difficult. Things happen in life that are a blow to us. And it can take us a couple of steps back, sometimes even more than a couple of steps. It can just knock us flat on our butt and probably set us back for years. I mean, and you will hear and you will see and you will visualize in your own life. You'll hear people tell you, like, look, the decisions you made, the choices you made, you know, they're going to affect you and they're going to set you back. You know, you did not do the right thing. And you know, and guess what? In a lot of ways, that's true. You know, some people, you know, they can't take that kind of, you know, speech when someone talks to them like that, like, hey, look, you know, you made a bad choice, you know, but look, you got to take that, man, you know, take that one on the chin and say, hey, look, you know, absolutely I did. And sometimes in life, there's things that can happen to you that, you didn't ask for. You know, it wasn't based on your doing. It wasn't, you know, something that, you know, you did. You know, life just dealt you a hand that you weren't ready for. It can be the death of a loved one. You know, it can be, you know, an accident that occurred, you know, just out of the blue. You know, it can be a health situation with your own health. You know, life just deals you a blow and, you know, like I said, you weren't ready for it. You're not prepared. You wasn't even thinking about, you know, something that could possibly happen. You weren't thinking about it. You're focused. You're pointed in a direction of success. But as you're charging along and as you're doing everything that you can do to set yourself up to be the best version of who you can be, life happened. it occurred. You know what I'm talking about. The funny thing is, you've seen it in other people. You've seen TV, you've been on the internet, and you've seen these success stories. You've seen these miracles, where, someone could have been playing a sport, and next thing you know, they're, they got in an accident, and, they had to become an amputee, maybe even a double amputee. You've seen such stories where, people, they've had their first child, and their child was born with a, maybe a mental issue, or they were born with a deformity. And, these people were dealt a blow, and they're like, man, how do we make it? And when you see those type of stories, a lot of times they're not focusing in on the parents. They're not focusing in on their caretaker of the person who possibly got hurt and became a W amputee. They're focusing, the storyteller is focusing in on the person that what we perceive to be a negative situation that happened to them. They're focusing in on the W amputee. They're focusing in on the person who's a quadriplegic, and they're dedicated to being in a wheelchair all their life. You have people who, none of their limbs work. They're paralyzed from the neck down. You have people who they're just bedridden for the rest of their life. You have people who were born with brain disorders, and they, just like you and I, they're not able to speak fluently, or they're not able to speak at all. They can only give slight, mild emotions to be able to describe how they feel and what they're going through. And, the story is on those people. And I've always been amazed. I've always been just mesmerized, and I'm glued to the television, because even though it's difficult on the caretaker, even though it's difficult on the parent and the loved one, even though it's difficult on the educator who has to work with the individual who is suffering unfortunate life's issues, the people that always seem to come through, the people who always seem to make a way out of no way, the people who always seem to find a smile on their face in spite of what happened to them, is the person that we consider to be the victim. The W amputee, the person born with the brain disease, the person who is just in a mental state that is not considered to be the norm. Those people are the ones who turn out to be the champions. And you got to ask yourself, why? What is the common denominator in that situation? Now, it can be a lot of things. But brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you what I believe and what I think. It's the fact that they have the breath of life in them. Somehow they figured out, by going through what they're going through, that if they can breathe, they can win. The common denominator is that they're breathing still. Because what is it that powers those people to be able to say, hey, look, I'm paralyzed from the neck down, but I'm going to learn how to use my limbs again. I'm going to learn how to walk. I'm going to learn how to talk. These people have a can-do spirit. They refuse to give up. I'm just believing that they're saying, as long as I have breath in my body, I'm going to fight with everything that's within me to make it. Now, some would say, hey, look, they got a lot of support. They got people pulling for them. They got the hospital. They got doctors. They got on-call nurses. They got loved ones. Look, the doctor, the nurse, your mother, your father, all these people, look, they are not with you every second of your day. They're not with those people every second of their day. They might be monitored, but I believe that they have time to themselves. And at some point, they make up in their mind that I can win. And you might be asking yourself right now, well, what is winning? If I'm, I've been succumbed to being in a wheelchair all my life. If I'm bedridden for all my life, if I can't effectively communicate with words, what is winning when I could sprint and run and jump and now I can't do these things anymore? What is winning? What is winning when, I was, life was just totally going upwards for me. And now all of a sudden things have been taken away from me, what normal people can do. What is winning? Well, winning, I say, brothers and sisters, is what you make it. Winning is when you crack a smile in spite of all that you're going through. Winning is when you learn to laugh. And when you have joy in your heart in spite of what you're going through. Winning is when you enjoy the fact that you are able to comprehend the fact that you have company and family and loved ones surrounded by you. That's winning. Winning is when you know that you've been awakened to another day to take another breath of life. That is winning. It's winning. Winning is setting daily goals for yourself and achieving them. That's winning. What am I saying? What I'm saying is that if those people in those dire situations, in those life-altering situations can find a way to win on a day-to-day basis, brothers and sisters, you can too. You can find a reason to win. I started off by saying that sometimes when we have setbacks in life, we have setbacks because of us. We have setbacks based on things that we do. Let's just be honest. We mess up in life. We make mistakes. Sometimes they're not mistakes. Sometimes there's things we've done intentionally, knowing we was wrong. But is that the end of the story though? If you were blessed with another day on this planet to live, what are you going to do with that day? How are you going to come out on the winning side of your mistakes, of your wrongdoing? How are you going to come out on the winning side? Plan. Make goals. Tell yourself you can do better. Don't give up. Because as long as you have breath in your body, you have every opportunity to do better. Everything outside of that is just an excuse. Look, if you lived longer than a day, look, if you're past first grade, guess what? Most people have seen you at your worst. They seen you down and out. They've seen you make mistakes. But I'm telling you now, from this point forward, from this day, people need to see you start doing better. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I said, if you can breathe, you can win. But I want to say it like this too. If you can breathe, we can win. Why do I say we? Because we're dependent on you. I'm dependent on you. Brothers and sisters, you have gifts and you have value to your life. There's a reason why you have the breath of life in you. There's a reason why you woke up today. There is a purpose that you must fulfill. And guess what? It is not just only for you. It's for your family. It's for your friends. It's for that guy at work who don't speak to you. It's for your neighbor. It's for your community. It's for your culture. We are dependent on you. If you can breathe, we can win. There is a work that you must do in this lifetime that requires every breath that you have. And I am encouraging you to go forward and seize the moment and make it happen. Make that goal happen. Use that breath. Write that book. Use that breath. Start your social media. Use that breath. Become an activist. Use that breath. Preach the gospel. Use that breath. Become an educator. Use that breath. Become a banker. Use that breath. And be something good in life. Matter of fact, be something great in life. As a matter of fact, be what God has ordained you to be. Do not hesitate. If you can breathe, you can win. You are a winner. You are not a loser. You are a winner. You are not a failure. You are a winner. It doesn't matter the mistakes that you made in the past. Those mistakes was made to make you, to bring you to the point where you are today to be something great. Don't allow your past to hold you back. The mistakes and the wrong doing that you've done in your past are going to propel you to your future. Be a winner. Be a winner every day. Be a winner every moment. Be a winner every second. Every breath that you breathe is a winning breath. Every goal that you have, 2018, it's February. They're going to manifest. I'm speaking it over your life right now. Everybody who proclaim that, hey, I have a resolution, I have an idea, I have a thought, I have a goal. With every breath that you take, you are becoming closer to fulfilling everything that you said that you were going to do and that you were going to be. Brothers and sisters, I believe in you. I believe you can do it, because as long as you breathe, I know you have the opportunity to win. Brothers and sisters, thank you for spending time with me. This is your brother SPEAKROC. I love you, and I'm out.